The Amazing Race is coming up in Niagara on August 13th. No, not the CTV show. This one's a fundraiser for women networking in sport. Event coordinator Sara Akker joins us in studio. Sara, this is the second time that WNS has held this event. The first time was during COVID. How did you manage?
Yeah, so we actually were so nervous because that was when there were restrictions for how many people could be involved in an event. So we got nervous, what if more people wanted to join, and social distancing with the masks. So we did our best. We only had about 50 people. So at the time, I think that was what we were allowed to have gathering outside. So it actually worked out pretty well, but now we have no restrictions. So we are ready to make like the annual Amazing Race something bigger than what we started with.
Just under a month away, how have registrations been for the event?
Not too bad. Right now we're focusing on getting donations and sponsorships right now. We have a lot of people interested, so I think for participants we're going to be okay. We just want to get the word out there, show people who we are, and get them involved.
Okay, that's the segue right there. Tell people who you are. What is WNS?
So WNS is a group of women. We're all based out of Niagara, and we're all previous athletes. We got together to create a group that can help other female athletes in sports kind of afford sports equipment, going to tournaments. We've all been there where we realize like how much a registration fee costs or going to a tournament can be, and we have to self-fund a lot of our events just as athletes. So we wanted to create a group where we can allocate money to girls or females who apply, who need help with funding. So actually this year at our Amazing Race, we're allocating the first grant out.
Beautiful.
So we have some applicants, and we're going to go through the process, and we're going to divvy up some of the money we've raised and give it out.
How much will the grant be, or grants? Are there more than one?
We might give out more than one. We're going to kind of see how our applicants, how they roll in, but it's going to be over a few $1,000s.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, tell me, I know you were an elite athlete, went to school on an athletic scholarship and those kinds of things. You still play soccer.
I do here and there, not as much as I did last year, but I do, yeah.
But this is not necessarily just for people who are elite athletes.
No, not at all. It can be girls in high school. They can be a team who wants to kind of raise some money and get help for their tournaments and things like that, but you do not have to be elite by any means.
And fittingly, this fundraiser coming up on August 13th is something that allows girls to be active, and not just girls.
Yeah, no, we welcome everybody, all ages. This event in particular is 19 and above, age-wise, just because there'll be alcohol there and things like that. But other than that, a lot of our events will be age-inclusive.
Groups of 4 riding bicycles and some challenges along the way. You're starting at Trappers in Welland?
Yes, yeah, just like last year. We're actually going to have 2 categories this year, like a recreational league and a competitive league. Some of the feedback we got from the event last year was that it could be longer, more challenging. So we're going to have 2 categories so people can kind of choose.
How many stops along the way? Will there be a different number depending on which category?
Yeah, there will be. So the recreational league might be about 13 kilometers of a bike ride with stops every few kilometers. And then the competitive one might be about 18 kilometers with more stops. And when we reach out to some of our sponsors and donors, they're going to be in charge of creating some of the challenges at each of the stops.
So it's similar really in a way to the television show.
Yeah, there'll be roadblocks, detours, the whole thing.
And the first one across wins the top prize?
So we're going to do it based off of like your heat time, just for ease of, instead of having a big group of people go down the Welland Canal. So everybody will have like an 11 start time, 11:05, and then the fastest group will be the winner.
Sounds like a lot of fun. People that participated last year, what was the feedback you got from them?
Honestly, it was all positive feedback, just how we could make the event better, but a lot of people, we never planned on making this an annual event, but out of all of the feedback, everybody said, we can't wait to do this next year. So we were like, oh my gosh, you guys, we better figure this out and do something like this every year.
Now, I know you had to cancel a few planned fundraisers during the last 2 years. What else do you have coming up?
So we were originally going to do a dinner at Johnny Rocco's. We had that planned, but that was right when all the restaurants shut down. So we kind of had to cancel that. This coming fall, I think we're going to do a dinner probably in November, like an elimination draw, so we can get everybody together, have a set price, raise some more money, and then next year we want to do a golf tournament and then a gala.
Good luck on the Amazing Race. How can people register for it?
So they can register for it by checking out our website, which is WNS Niagara, and it's all through our Instagram account and Facebook page.
Sara, thanks so much for joining us once again. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, thank you so much.